suggest displacing your kicks against the accents.
I can do that.
That's a machine drum, only one. It's in 5. All you have to do to sound different is just connect it to like more doubles, right? Is
yeah,
and not as samey immediately. It's like intentional, and there's contrast, and that's what we're really trying to create here. Because is contrast. Is you're trying to have that polarity. That because there's a vibe to hearing nonstop doubles around the kit. It's here, you know. But when you add singles and flams, then it's like super dynamic and starts going all over the place. And that's what I think is really important to develop. So. Yeah, one thing I like to do is mix those up. See how the whole thing just shifts? It's like that's the event now. Without defining the word in music, what I would say is it means to imply another sense of harmony or time over the existing material.
Right.
So whether that be so in harmony, you would modulate by doing a key change, or doing something like if you listen to like 90s pop at the outro of a song, they like do a key change or something. That would be called a harmonic like modulation. And then if in rhythm, we do it by perceiving a different note value as the new quarter note value. So we take the dotted eighth note, and that is the new quarter note. And that's what a modulation is in rhythm, is you take a triplet, that is your new quarter note. You take the E of a 16th note, that is the new downbeat. But if you come back to 1, it's a superimposed modulation. And if you don't come back to 1, it's a real modulation where Tell You by Machine Drum. And that one's really cool because it's essentially just a whole song built off a dotted 16th note in 6/8. So the whole song just feels like it's going between 3 and 4, just that. But yeah, Tell You by Machine Drum. It's a fun one. Yeah, thanks for the questions, and thanks Gabe for having me and hosting us. Thanks again, man. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah, thanks again. And yeah, give it up for Andy up next.
To Powerhouse Studio and everyone here for making this happen. It's a privilege definitely to come from another state and come do this and play drums and have a good time and talk and eat and talk about food and everything we've been talking about today. It's always, I don't take it for granted, to be able to not only like be with like one of my best friend drummer influences and with Simon and having a good time, but also to like, share camaraderie with you guys, truly appreciate it. So I hope you guys enjoy what I'm about to play and what we're gonna digress into. So have your questions ready. I know that I have a gift that I have to share with the world, and if I would have gone that route, like I wouldn't be here right now. I'll be straight up with you. And follow what you know it's right for you. Follow that. Don't let someone tell you like, man, don't do that, man. Like that's not gonna get you where you need to go. Like, how do you know what's gonna get me to where I need to? Like, thank you for your advice, but damn, nah, because if I would have focused on that, I'd be like just playing behind an artist, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do and make your bags, that's cool. I wanted to head towards complete freedom with my instrument, So if I would have followed that, God knows where I'd be right now, I would have practiced less. I would have been less obsessed with pushing the envelope, pushing the instrument. So that was definitely. Okay. It's a good way to warm up and start up, man. And I showed you guys an exercise yesterday, like comprising of 13 rudiments. So the whole thing sounds like this. A
So
very
that man,
close friend of mine, we were about 60 years apart. And he became a mentor. And he was about 6'3", you know? And I'm short. I'm like 5'8", barely hitting 5'8". And I was, especially when I was 19, I was working at a warehouse, and he was like a sales rep, Gene Adler. And we used to go have breakfast together every other Saturday. That's how much he like saw something in me, you know what I mean? And he's like, I could tell like you're very self-conscious about your height. And I'm like, yes, matter of fact, I am, you know? He's like, don't let giants belittle you, you know? Feel like a giant and other people will treat you like a giant. And getting goosebumps, like, and it hit a chord. And I've lived my life like that, you know? Like, I don't care if I'm like 5 feet or whatever. It ties into the be yourself thing, you know? Like, be very, very comfortable in your skin. You know, whoever you are, let it resonate on the drums. And if that's who you are, bro, go ahead, you know? Like, F the world. Like, they don't like it, move on to the next, you know? That's how I think about, like, sometimes I go, like, into very weird phrasing. People like it, cool. People don't like it, whatever, man. This is how I express myself. So that was the best, that was the best advice I got. And I'll never forget that. Cool. All right, let's finish it off, guys. That's kind of like what I do at home. I'll just set up a metronome and practice or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh man. That reading it right to left. If you do it reverse. I added that, but.
So to clarify, you've memorized all these exercises from page 12 of Gary Chaffee's.
14. 16, sorry, 16.
Page 16 of Gary Chaffee's linear.
Bro, remember when we used to work on this shit?
This.
Remember
Yeah,
this?
Yeah, but just to clarify, that's still mind-blowing to me.
It's that book is like, you know, like Jack and the Beanstalk? You try to you steal this goose?
Yeah.
That is like that book. Because
Yeah.
it's going to give you a bunch of gold eggs. Like, it's, that book you can go like, Cool. Woo. Hope you guys had a good time, man. Thank you so much for having us again, bro. For real. It means a lot.